Yo, we are back with another episode of the Fitsam Community Podcast.
Yes, hey
on
guys.
Another blessed, beautiful Monday. Today is July the 15th,
Yes.
2024. And like I said, we're back again. So thank you all for tapping in with us again and being consistent with us every Monday, 10:30 on the dot. 10:30 on the dot. Every Monday we are going live. So thank you all for tapping in with us again, whether you are live on our
Instagram,
watching live on our Instagram, or via our YouTube, which our YouTube video would be up no later than what? I said that's like
tomorrow.
a 48-hour return.
Yeah, no, literally.
Like a 48-hour return. So like I say, welcome back again with another episode. Remember, we are now starting series 10, episode 2 of Breaking Down the Laws of Power. As you all may recall, if you were here last week, if you tapped in with us last week, we broke down in our introductory to the series of breaking down the 48 laws of power. We broke down the first 3 laws, which those 3 laws last week were: never outshine the master, never put too much trust in friends, and conceal your intentions. With the first law, never outshine the master. Always make your masters seem bigger than they are, because you being an apprentice of that master, you will always reap the benefits of them. So the bigger that you make your master, the more powerful that you make your master, the better that you make, or take the word master out of it. Take the word master out of it. Just somebody in a higher position than you, somebody that maybe that you're trying to follow in their footsteps. Make them as big as they possibly can be, because like I say, you being up under them will do nothing for you but reap the rewards of them, of their success. So make the people above you, the people who you're aspiring to be like, make them feel like they're just above the world, because like I say, you will reap the benefits of the of that mindset of your master. Never put too much trust in friends. Always learn to use enemies. Friends and family, usually because they are the ones closest to you, I have the ones that they are the ones who are be the most likely to be able to hurt you. Those being them being the people closest to you, they know a lot of ways, a lot of your weaknesses and things like that. And people tend to let their guards down around those closest to them. Examples, friends and or family. You tend to let your guard down, tend to let them get away with a lot of things that you wouldn't let other people get away with. Learning to use your enemies. We broke this down last week. Not thinking as an enemy of someone that you might not necessarily like, but maybe someone who is in the same business field as you but works for a different company. Getting them to work for you. And a lot of those so-called enemies, which could be basically just a competitor, if you get them to work for you, they will actually tend to work harder than those people closest to you, because they have a lot to prove. So they're coming in with a chip on their shoulder. And then law 3 is conceal your intentions. That's my granny. Conceal your intentions. Never let people know too much. Never let them know too much, because people will intentionally or unintentionally destroy your plans. So consider your intentions. Destroy. What is the word that I'm looking for?
Protect.
Not even. Just conceal how you move. Yeah. Be smooth. Don't say too much too early.
Yeah.
Until you get a little bit motion behind what you got going on. So yeah, those are the first 3 laws that we broke down last week in our introductory.
And our goal is for everyone to understand the principles of power and how these laws of power it's only going to help you. The laws of power, Trey decided to want to speak on this because this is something that's actually going to shape and mold and help you in life. Whether you're listening to this right now or you're listening to this 10 years from now, you're literally tuned in at the right time, because the laws of power and understanding the word and the meaning of power, within itself, it comes maturity. So the laws of power, I'm very excited about it. I'm gonna break down, I'm gonna go over the meaning of the book too. I know he explained already the top 3 that we went over, but the meaning of the 48 laws of power is to provide timeless lessons on the power dynamics and strategies for gaining and maintaining power. Robert Greene, who is the author of this book, uses historical examples to illustrate each law, making it a compelling read for anyone that's interested in leadership and influence. Understanding the two difference between influence and impact, so leadership has something to do with your influence. But if you want to make an impact, I personally think you will know how to influence people through making an impact. Power is an essential aspect of our lives, whether we realize it or not. It affects our relationships, our careers, and our personal growth. Understanding the dynamic of power can help you navigate complex situations, make better decisions, and lead more effectively. Read it 3 times. Favorite book, period. Good. That's really good. Hey, mama.
Read it.
Yeah, read it 3 times. So, I'm excited. I feel like this is literally a new day. So, we're going to go over how our week was. I have a lot I want to talk about how my week was. So, we're going to start with you.
Hold on. And before we get into that, so to get a little bit more information on where he's coming up with these laws, remember Sam said that they are based on historical figures. So basically, any type of people of power all throughout history, Alexander the Great, different type of presidents, different kings and rulers all over the world. He has taken their ups and their downs, their failures and their successes, and he has made basically these 48 laws of people for people to live by, and like I say, for people to navigate in certain situations that they may find themselves in.
She said she make money with that book.
No, seriously.
Yeah, no, seriously. So, how was your week?
We're getting into the week. My week was good. Like I say, man, it's a big old gigantic blessing anytime we are booked. Shout out to GB4 Productions. Shout out to everything that we're pushing. Shout out to Josh, Coach Josh, and the ETG brand. Shout out to Victoria and the Infinite Vision, right? Infinite Vision, for tagging in and helping us along with this project. But yeah, shout out to the ETG brand for having us come out, shoot headshots for the boys basketball team. Shout out to the boys, man. Y'all were cool. Y'all were amazing, easy to work with. Great group of young guys. So yeah, that was cool for me. That was cool. Other than that, I chilled the rest of the week, and we kicked it. When did we kick it?
Every day.
I mean, with dang that every day. But yeah, it's always good. I had a good week.
Yeah.
What about you, Sam? What's the vibe?
Spiritually, how are you?
I feel good. I feel good. Like I say, I've improved. I've been staying consistent in, like I say, switching up the routine. When you want different, you do different. So I've been taking a little less time away from technology. And just like I said, just being consistent with that.
Period. So I got a book on how my weekend was because I needed to write about it. So I had it in my notes, but this all came to me last night coming home. This weekend for me has been very new. A lot of new environments, new feelings, new responsibility, new heart posture, and a lot of new territory presented to me this week. One thing I realized this week and weekend that I really wanted to highlight of my week is, if I was to make it personal, like if I was to talk about myself, I'm replaceable. But if we're talking about in general, like we all are literally replaceable. Might not be another one like Sam, but there's always someone and something ready to take what you're not ready for. Mm-hmm. But that could be a job, a relationship, a person, a friend. So saying all that, the word comfortable hits me a little bit different, knowing that literally you should not get comfortable with nothing. It's always something or an event or someone that's willing to change your perspective. And for me, when I wrote perspective, immediately that came to me was, that's why certain people are in your life for certain seasons and certain reasons, because you're supposed to learn from that experience. And in an instant, it can all be taken away. So that's humbling for me, because God talks about this all the time. He said, do not store up your treasures on earth, but store it up in heaven. And when you think about that, it's like we really own nothing here on earth. We're literally just stewards of it. So I'm just grateful that God teaches me in ways of actually experiencing it for myself. Because if I don't experience it for myself, I cannot be a witness or nor have a testimony to talk about. The word overflow, I posted a picture yesterday of overflow, and this morning I got the definition, and it really hit me hard because that's just a season of my life that I'm in. Overflow, and it's really spiritually. I'm spiritually overflowing. And when I was doing my devotion this morning, the word overflow literally popped up in my devotion, and it said, overflowing love is a natural response to forgiveness and the appropriate consequence of faith. But only those who realize the depth of their sin can appreciate the complete forgiveness that God offers. That's why it's so easy to love. Like, the word love is deep because you're not loving by what somebody can give you. You're loving because of not only how you see yourself, but your heart posture. Like, you have a heart posture of love. So my week was really interesting. And God has been revealing himself to me from Monday. I even put the date, 07/08/24, speaking to me through multiple people that he knew I would listen to, and giving me not only what I desire, but he's been showing me this week and giving me this week what I deserve. And you remember when we went to church that one time, the 3 words that came to me was pray, preach, and teach. So on Saturday, the 3 words that came to me in church was truth, light, and life.
Truth, light, and life.
Yeah, and that's what Sam is.
Truth, light, and life. I like that.
So it's like I'm writing these, and he's giving me these words in 3s. So this is like, okay, this was the first one, pray, preach, and teach. What was I supposed to do with that? Okay, Sam, you're supposed to pray more. And if I think about the season that I was in, I had to teach people a little bit more, preach a little bit more, because now I'm learning all this knowledge that someone needs to have.
Right.
So now I do believe I'm in a season of truth, light, and life. And I also heard at church, detach self from self. And God is my greatest partner. So, and when I say partner, I'm meaning relationally. Like, you shouldn't, like, I know my desires, my heart desires, but God is my greatest partner. Like, whoever is God first at the end of the day. And no man should come before God. And I know that when that time comes, the desires of my heart, I'm only going to be looking at a reflection of God at that time. So
truth, light, and life.
So my week was very interesting.
I like that.
Very new.
Oh, that's what I wanted to add on too. This week reassured me on why I don't be liking to deal with a lot of people. Like, you see what I'm saying? Why I keep things super close knit, super tight. You know what I'm saying? Circle ain't no bigger than a Cheerio, literally. Like, because dealing with a lot of people, man, it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
Especially if the communication is not all the way there either.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
And my birthday is
coming up
in
super
2
soon.
weeks.
Yep.
Well, yeah, 2 weeks.
Okay. So next week, yeah, because you'll be leaving this week.
My birthday's next week.
Next week. The big old 29?
Yes.
Jeez.
And I've
and like I told you yesterday, man, what you're doing is super impressive. Like, you're doing a lot before 30. Like, a lot of people have that goal of making things jump off before they're 30 or by the time they're 30, and it don't work like that a lot of the times.
Yeah.
Which people understand, they start to come to that realization as they get older, and they start to be like, hold on, man, I got a lot more work to do. But to be one of those few individuals who is able to really get things popping, you know what I'm saying, before 30, like and you still have a whole nother year, like, you know what I'm saying, like, sheesh.
I'm very excited.
That's major, man.
29 is definitely
29
going to be a confident year for me.
What? Man, you stepping into 29 different.
You see
You stepping in, nah. What? Man, you stepping into 29. You stepping into, like you say, confident.
Yeah.
Like, you stepping into 29 just knowing who you are,
Truth,
but just
life,
building on
and
that.
life.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Thank you.
That's what's up. I like that.
Thank you.
But like I say, I just got my reassurance on why I am, like I say, and like I said last week on our introductory video, I be having to step back sometimes from myself and just be thinking about why I am the way that I am.
Yeah.
Like, why do I move the way that I move? Why do I think the way that I think? And when I step back and I think about it and I take myself from myself, I be like, you know what? That's why. And I don't ever be wrong. I don't be wrong either. I'll be right. But anyways, okay, so like I say, so we just broke down those last 3 laws.
Yes, and we hope you guys had a great week as well.
Oh, man.
This is a new one. This is a new week, so experience something new. Experience something new this week.
Okay. I remember I'm supposed to be giving a quote every week as well. All right, so the quote this week is, what God has for you, no one can destroy. Delayed doesn't mean denied.
Oh my goodness, say it one more time.
Uno más. What God has for you, no one, I'm going to add this in, no one or anything can destroy.
Nor take.
Delayed doesn't mean denied. How you feel about that, Sam? Break that down a little bit for me. What you mean? What does that mean? What God has for you, no one can take or destroy. What does that mean? What you feel about that?
What I feel about that is what God has for you. Like, I love how you said delay doesn't mean deny.
Mm-hmm.
Because just because something, and this goes on to understanding, like, it's not our timing, it's God's timing, right? So I'm gonna start with delayed doesn't mean denied, because we want things in our time. We want things the way we want it. But if you take time to walk with God through what it is that you're asking for, then you would see the person that you're supposed to become is only going to be better. And the reason it's delayed is because you're not ready, you know, and God isn't going to give you something that you're not ready for, because you would destroy it, especially if it's prized possession. I'm gonna just keep it a buck, like, especially if it's a prized possession.
Destroy it, not appreciate it.
Yes,
misuse it.
So,
not even know what to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So you literally just have to understand that no man, no human, no politic, no judicial system, nothing can be taken away from you that God has for you. If you think about Job in the Bible, he got stripped of everything and God blessed him tenfold right back, because his heart posture has always been God. You can take it all away from me, but you cannot have my soul. So just understand what God has for you. And our lives are living testimonies of it. Like, what God has for you, what God has for us, like, distractions, people, things are going to come in the way, but you're only supposed to grow from that. You're not supposed to
let that deter you, huh?
Yeah, like, and nor are you supposed to, like, feed into it.
Right.
Yeah, like, don't feed into it. Like, if it's a bump in the road, don't go in the hole. Figure a way around it.
That's why my main thing is keep going.
Yeah.
What? Keep going. Man, if I could just have one quote.
Thank you.
To have the one quote to cancel out them all, it'll just be keep going.
Yeah.
Don't ever stop. Just keep going. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I got a strong belief that any day can be that day.
Any day.
Literally, any day can be that day.
God is not going. God will take something away from you to test your heart. God will literally take something away from you to test your heart, to see how you truly feel about it. And then he'll give it right back to you. And it's so crazy, because one thing I love about God and his people is 2 people can be praying for each other, and literally God will show you the fruit of that. Like, nothing, again, no man can take away what God has for you. But you also have to be in alignment too.
Yeah, it's a fact. Because the higher power wants to make sure that you, like I say, and like we agreed on, he has to, or the higher power has to make sure that you, first of all, you're ready for what you're asking for.
And you can handle it.
You're in the right mind space.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You won't misuse this blessing that you're asking for. Because I believe me, he going to give you what you're asking for.
Yeah, every time. Might not be right now, but he going to give you what you're asking for. His timing, not our timing.
Seriously.
So.
Okay. So we're going to get into these laws. You ready? Okay, so like I said, we broke down the first 3. So we're starting with law 4.
Yes.
Always say less than necessary.
Always say less than necessary.
What do you think about that, Sammy?
Always say, I do believe in that though, because it'll, for me, if I'm saying less, that means I'm listening and I'm processing.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I tell people all the time, I think I told you before, like if I'm quiet, 9 times out of 10, I'm thinking what's going on? Like, it might be on my part, Sam, did you react on something? And when you talk less, you're able to hear the person or hear what's being presented.
Yeah, I'm big on that too. I'm big on everything on the list. Pretty much, it's some things I don't necessarily agree with, but yeah, I always say less than necessary. For one, and this is one of the main things that the law teaches is you over talking too much. It gives you more probability of slipping up and saying the wrong thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you overly talking gives more of a chance of you saying something that doesn't need to be said.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
In certain situations, I won't say a lot just to draw that mystery. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
some people are drawn to that mystery. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So not saying a lot can be on that type of tip. Yeah, man, not saying too much. Yeah. Like I say, man, not saying it's easy to slip up once you get to talking too much.
Yes.
That's how you get information out of people.
Literally. And they say the loudest one in the room is the most weak.
Right.
So literally pay attention to those that are the loudest, because the loudest ones are the weakest and the quietest ones are the ones that actually has some things in motion. So I like it. I think it's definitely beneficial for mature people to understand.
So it also says,
everybody that's tuning in.
No, I appreciate y'all. It also says a person who cannot control his word shows that he cannot control himself and is unworthy of respect.
I mean, yeah.
You talk too much.
You talking too much, telling me about you.
Yeah.
Like, why are you running your mouth too much? That's what you be like. People have a gift of talking. No, they're annoying.
Yeah.
Stop talking.
Yeah. Some people do got that gift of gab though. They
Like,
they got that mouth
talking.
people now. Yeah.
So what do you, so we already talked about the benefits. Actually, it says, what do you think are the benefits of saying less than necessary in a conversation or negotiating?
It'll minimize the chance of you saying something crazy and messing up things. I always say less than needs to be said.
Yeah.
Say what needs to be said, but say less. I mean, if that makes sense. Say what needs to be said, but don't say too much. That's what I say.
And even with negotiation, like when you're negotiating with somebody, just stay quiet. You don't have to hear them. What are they saying to you? And you stay quiet. You stay the mystery and watch the respect that you get.
No, seriously.
All right.
Law 5.
Can you share a personal experience where saying less has helped you gain an advantage?
I mean, yeah. Just every day.
No problem.
Every day, I don't say a whole bunch. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk a lot. To be honest, Every day. Now, if I'm saying in a specific situation, like I say, I'm gonna just say for females, you don't say too much. You know what I'm saying? You draw that mystery. You draw that intrigue. And it's not even just with females. It's just with people in general. People in general are nosy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you don't say a lot anyways, it's gonna draw. That actually draws people to you, is what I'm noticing.
For sure.
So maybe I need to start talking. Maybe I need to be more social.
Man, you ain't gonna like
people
that.
Leave me alone.
You're not gonna like that. I think for me, if I had to share an experience, it'll be being in a leadership position. Like, I sit back and I listen.
Okay.
And I watch the way they move, and then either I'll just say okay, or I'll get back to them, or I won't say nothing at all, because now they don't know what's going on in my head, but my action behind it is always going to be based on what they said.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll be on law 5.
Yes.
So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life.
Sheesh.
For me, this is probably the top 3 for me. Reputation is big because I'm gonna be honest, I'm a person that I judge you off your past. Your past will be held against you with me, because I believe that your past is who you naturally are. Now you develop and you change over time. You evolve and you become a different person. But I believe who you are initially is who you are deep down. So if you're a scumbag, you got that in you. It might not be a lot of it, but it's in you. So I believe like reputation is big. Like reputation is important. And I personally have always made sure that my reputation is good. You know what I'm saying? Like, not trying to just speak too big on myself, but reputation is super important. Reputation depends on how people look at you and how they treat you. Mm-hmm. No, seriously, like your reputation determines a lot. What about you, Sam? How you feel about reputation?
Man, I do believe that first impression is the last impression. So the way I carry myself would tell a person a lot of who Sam is. Like, I don't have to say much about Sam is Sam.
Right. So you feel like your reputation is already out there?
I think my reputation is very well respected.
Right. Have you always been big on your reputation?
Yes, always. Especially when I started to learn about who Sam is, like who Sam's supposed to be, I should say.
Okay.
Definitely. I think I've always had a little flavor inside of me, but you know, I ain't gonna lie.
No, reputation is big, man. Do whatever to protect my reputation. No, seriously.
I have to redo this.
No, you good. No, I seen the connection on there. It went bad. So why is reputation considered one of the most powerful assets according to this law? Like I say, reputation. Your reputation, when they say your reputation precedes you, like no, that's a literal fact. Like people are tap into your reputation and what you have going on with your past and how you handled yourself in past situations over what you got going on now. What has he done in the past? What is his reputation? What is he known for doing? You know what I'm saying? If it's weak, if your reputation is weak, man, you might be the #1 killer in the city, but if your reputation is bad, it's going to be hard for you to, you know what I'm saying, get any type of much respect at all. I'm going to be honest. If you have a bad reputation, it's hard out here for you in life.
No, seriously.
No, seriously.
No, seriously, because people can sense, like, who they need to respect.
Yeah.
People really have a really great gauge with that.
Let me see.
Have you ever experienced a situation where your reputation played? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna speak on my business. Instagram acting up right now. It's okay. I'm gonna speak on my business because back in the day when I was getting talked down on I'm gonna say in Gwinnett County, I had a choice to respond or stay quiet. And I know who Sam is, and I know what she's done and what she didn't do. So I feel like if I had responded to them, then I would have been feeding into the lies, giving them a show. And years later, everyone found out everything that was said is not true. A day later, they found out it wasn't true. But I'm big on, I don't have anything to prove. Like, my word is my word. Like, I know what I did, and if I'm wrong, then God, you correct me. Not He'll correct me. Best believe there's a whole wasp.
Right.
I'm gonna just stay calm.
That's a bee, ain't it? I thought it was a bee. Shit. I'm gonna say for me, reputation. What for me, that I can first come to mind is just like reputation is where you meet new people. Like you don't know them personally, but they know of you.
Yes.
Like reputation plays a huge. Like it plays a big role on being around new people. Yeah. And I mean new on the fact, or in the sense of relationship new, but they know of you. Like, you know what I'm saying, from your reputation. So they interact with you totally different. They talk to you different. They
and that tells the respect that they have for the person.
If you have good reputation, yes.
If you have good reputation, because I must say, an example of that is our relationship. Like, people know of Trey, but they respect you in a different way because of how Sam sees you.
Right.
So, and it's crazy because I found myself talking about you this weekend, but it's like they already knew about you, and I'm just like, how you know about him? But it's like because of our connection. Like,
exactly.
That's all they see. Trey and Sam.
Trey and Sam.
So I love it, and understand that respect goes a long way. Respect doesn't only it doesn't only help you, but it helps those that are around you. So
No, it actually does though.
yeah,
Especially
it's a domino effect.
Especially if you don't have if you don't have respect, but you're in a leadership position of, like, for the people around you. So okay. So like you're in a certain position with the people around you.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like out of that group, you don't have no respect. Your reputation is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
That will literally hurt and be super detrimental to the group of people that you're around.
Yes.
Because that's going to trickle down to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I like that you said that. That's yeah. Okay.
So what strategies can individuals use to build and protect their reputation in both personal and professional settings?
Man, to be honest, just stand on your moralities.
Yes.
Believe in something and stand on that 10 toes. Like,
and
you know what I'm
set
saying?
standards for yourself.
Yeah.
Set standards, value. Like, how do you want to be seen by the world and live by it?
Yeah.
Literally.
Stand on it.
Stand on it. 10 toes.
Straight up. Okay, so law 6.
And that'll go into business too. Like, the way you add value to yourself, like, it'll be in business too, professional life.
So law 6, court attention at all costs. We talked about this a little bit. Yeah. Basically, and this one of the ones that I don't really know how I feel about this one. Court attention at all costs is basically saying that basically draw attention to yourself, or get the people, or maybe it's saying get the people's whose attention that you want at all costs. And I don't know, because to me it almost sounds like all publicity is good. Like it almost sounds like any type of attention is good. Like any type of anywhere that you can draw a crowd to what you got going on is good. Which in the grand scheme of things, yes, you do want all eyes on you. And for some people, whether it's good or whether it's bad, like I say, some people got that all publicity is good publicity. You know what I'm saying? Even the bad, but I don't believe in that. Surround your name with the sensational and the scandalous. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how I feel about that. Court attention at all costs.
I do believe, like, certain people carry certain lights, so like they're gonna be recognized. So when it says court attention at all costs, sometimes you might not want the attention, but it's already given to you because of going back to that. The law above, like setting that value, like your repetition. So when I just read that and heard you break it down, what came to me was you're not going to have to force attention if you already are the center of the show.
Right.
I'm gonna just say that. Like when you walk in the room, you don't have to ask for attention because it's already given to you.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You know, so.
So it says at the start of your career, you must attach your name and reputation to a quality and image that sets you apart from other people.
No,
okay,
seriously.
so when this broken down like that, now I like that because this is something that I preach to people who are building their brands. Anything that we do is not going to be new. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be thousands of million people, maybe millions of people in that field. But my thing, what I be telling people is, find something to make you different. Find something to miss. So now if I go back to court, all attention at all costs, I would say that
find something
to make what you're doing stand out. Court that attention. Bring the crowd that you're looking to bring to you by standing out. However way you find out how to do that, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I preach that to a lot of people that's building their brands. Like, you're not going to be the first person who come up with a clothing brand. True. But find something to make this different. Like, what can make this clothing brand different? So yeah. What do you think about that? Do you already give your feelings about that court attention at all costs? How you feel about that?
Yeah.
Have you done that for the brand?
What makes RBS, Fitsam Community, Fitsam Collection,
court and attention?
Like, what makes it different? But what I learned is it all trickles down to Sam. Like, my brand is me. My brands are me. So it's like, I love it. I love it.
You love it? What?
I love it because my brand is me. So setting morals and values and stuff, like Sam stands out within herself. So it's like, what I do, my brands, it's gonna stand out. So
it's gonna court that attention that you're looking for from the crowd that you're looking for.
Yes.
Just on how you carry yourself.
Yes.
Okay, I got you. So really, carrying yourself a certain type of way can draw or deter a certain type of crowd.
Yes, carrying yourself a certain type of way can, and especially for women. Oh my goodness, I can't stress that enough. Carry yourself with respect if you want to be respected. Men,
what type of attention do you want? Yeah.
Men, people, like, they're not, no, seriously, what type of attention you want, but men, people, jobs, like, they're only going to respect you the way you respect yourself. They're only going to see you the way you see yourself. That's why a woman needs to be confident. And how you get to confidence is taking that time to dig deep. Look from the inside, not from the outside. Because when you look from the outside to the inside, you might be a beautiful being with a messed up soul.
No, seriously, man.
You know,
Jeez.
so I think you got to start from the inside, because the inside is where it all starts, and then it's going to portray on the outside.
Right.
So a woman could be drop dead beautiful, but she can ruin it. She can ruin her. She might not even know herself. So.
All right. So, what are some pitfalls to avoid when trying to attract attention? I would say
Stop trying to fit in.
Okay. Yeah. That would kind of go. You can put them two in the same. So stop trying to fit in. I would say don't jeopardize your morality. Don't jeopardize the things that you believe. So trying to fit in. Don't jeopardize the sake of your sanity, to the sake of your soul, the sake of who you are.
Try to impress somebody.
You know what I'm saying? To try to get people to latch on to what you have going on, or not even latch on. That sounds crazy, but just to pay attention to what you got on, to support what you got going on. Don't jeopardize your morality. Don't jeopardize anything that you believe in to push what you want to have going on. Oh, I like that. Don't jeopardize anything you believe in to push anything that you want to have going on. It's not worth it. Okay, what about you? Any pitfalls to avoid when trying to attract attention?
Big on stop trying to fit in.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Like,
you said
be
that.
you. Literally be you. And people are going to accept it. The right people are going to accept it. The people that needs to accept you will accept you. But just be you. Don't worry about fitting in, because when you fit in, that's when you fall. And you become like everybody else, and you start to say, I don't want to be compared, but you're putting yourself in a bubble to be compared to.
And that's one of the worst things. And those are some of the worst people to be around, are the people that are looking for acceptance, that are trying to attract certain things, because those people they will accept that acceptance from anybody, from anybody that they can get it from, anybody that they can get what they're looking for from, that attraction, that acceptance. Like, yeah, they will take it from anybody, whether it's a friend or a foe. If they can get it from an enemy, they'll take it. Like, you know what I'm saying? If they're looking for that.
Yeah.
So you got to be mindful of people who are looking for that, trying to attract, jeopardizing themselves to attract this and that. You got to watch those type of people.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Law 7. Are we on Law 7?
Yeah.
Law 7. Get others to do the work for you, but always take credit for it. Me, I was thinking of, first thing that popped in my mind is on some construction type stuff, right? So you know how you got the construction workers who work on the actual project, but shoot, I feel like the person who's over the project could take the like I had. So these are so when those people who built those construction managers and stuff, when they go and show you those the neighborhoods, like, I had these houses built over here. They didn't do it themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So get others, like, get yourself into a position to where you can have other people work for you.
Yeah.
Like this don't have to sound as bad as it's red. Like, it sounds crazy. Get others to do work for you, but take the credit
when you put in that work, you can say it like that.
That's what I'm saying. So this is one of the ones where you gotta get yourself into that position to understand this law. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not as bad as it sounds. Shoot, for those of you who work in retail stores, when y'all stock the shelves real good, shoot, most of the time, shoot, you don't get that reward just individually. It'd be the whole thing overall to get that reward for that. But y'all did that though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So okay, I get that. How you feel about that? Get others to do work for you.
Hey, when you put in the work, you can say that, because I have to take it back to Reconstructed by Sam. Like, I put in the work. So I know for a fact if somebody walks in the door and said they've been reconstructed by Sam, like, okay.
Yeah.
I know it. Like, because I know the standard that is set, but I also know what it was founded on.
Mm-hmm.
So I know what I could do. So if I know what I can do, I know you're gonna get them results every time you walk inside that door. So I'm big on, like, I'm gonna give the person that's working for me or with me their flowers, but how did you get there? So there
Okay.
is a small piece of credit that I am taking. That is, the smallest piece is the biggest piece for me. So yeah,
I like that.
yeah.
What are the questions that we have for that
The
question?
other question was, how can leveraging others' efforts lead to greater success without exploiting them?
Ooh, how can, see, that right there is where you and that other person have to have that talk. Y'all have to come up with that mutual agreement, so don't nobody feel exploited. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What's the definition of exploit?
Exploited is like taken advantage of. Like so you are gifted in certain areas. Okay, I'm going to exploit that. I'm going to use that gift to make a lot of, you know what I'm saying, to make a lot of money off of you. I'm going to exploit that gift and maybe give you half the profits or something. So boom, you got a gift, right? I come to you and be like, you know what, man, let's start recording these videos and putting it on YouTube. Okay, boom, we start to make a lot of money, a lot of revenue starts to come in. You know what I'm saying? But I'm basically taking everything from you. But I'm still pushing your brand. Like, I'm still pushing you. Like, I'm exploiting you. Like, I'm using you to gain an advantage somewhere else. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I would say. Exploiting. Yeah.
Okay.
So I would say to avoid somebody feeling like they're being exploited, or somebody has the upper leverage on them. That's one of the things y'all have to talk, and that's where good communication comes in. Because y'all got to come up with a mutual agreement. Like, okay, this is what we're doing. This is how we're doing it. This is where we're going to split. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all it gotta be mutually agreed upon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. I like that. Okay, what's the next question? Do you think taking credit for others' work can be justified?
Yeah, we just explained it.
Yeah, literally.
Somebody that you work for can take the credit for the work that y'all do.
No, seriously.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and the perfect example that I think for that would be in the construction business. You got the framers that come in to work on the house. You got the painters. You got the people that come in there to the plywood and all. You know, I don't know too much about construction, but you got the people who actually build the houses. But then you got the people who had the houses built.
No, seriously.
And they're gonna, when they gonna show these houses off, it's on some. So these are the houses that I had put up over here that I had, you know what I'm saying? They're basically taking the credit for what y'all got going on, but it's justified because it's an employee-employer relationship.
No, seriously. So know your role.
Know your, oh man, dang. Basically, to sum it up, know your role.
No facts.
Know your place, okay?
Know your place.
Know your place, okay?
What are some ethical ways to collaborate and share credit while still advancing your
Where
own
are these questions at?
position?
Hold on.
Number 7.
Go ahead. What you were saying though? What are some ethical ways?
Some ethical ways to collaborate and share credit whilst advancing your own position?
Like I'm gonna go back to good communication.
Okay.
Everything gotta be communication. Good paperwork too. Paperwork. That's what I'm gonna say too. Once big money start to get involved, good legit paperwork is a good ethical way to really cancel out a lot of bull crap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I say great communication, good paperwork, and really a good mutual beneficial relationship between the two people that are working with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like y'all have to have got some type of respect for each other through reputation that we just talked about or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Good communication with your partner.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I like that. I love that. I think you hit the nail very well.
Okay.
Ethical ways of advancing.
Okay, law 8.
Yes.
Make other people come to you. Use bait if necessary. What you think about that?
Make other people come to me. You gotta put yourself in the position for that.
Okay.
Like, you can't just want to make somebody come to you. Like, well, what about you can they respect? It goes back on the respect. It goes back to really the word power. What power do you hold, for this person to want to come to you? and use bait as necessary. I'm not really understanding that
Like,
part.
use bait. Give out false hope. You know what I'm saying? Say things that might be over exaggerated.
Oh yeah.
Man, RBS will be. We're hiring somebody, right? I think probably by next year we probably be in a new building. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we're doing. But you know, like,
it'll help. That'll actually be good because now you're telling, you're projecting where you're going.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Use but that's what I took that as. I took that like use bait as necessary. Like use deceptive words and stuff like that. Over exaggerate certain things. Like you don't necessarily gotta lie to anybody, but just over exaggerate it. Use a little bait to get the people to come to you.
I like that. I might have to steal that and.
I know these are laws of power.
No, I'm talking about like what you just said, like projecting where we're going next.
Right. That's a bad. Making others come to you, like she say. All right. So what I took from this one, make others come to you. Use bait if necessary. I took this on people who have built cults over the past and people who have cults. Like those cult leaders, they ain't nothing but deceivers. So those cult leaders make themselves more important than what they are. I'm the second coming of, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm a prophet for, you know what I'm saying? Like they make themselves something that people want to be attracted. Like he feeling it, something that they want to be attracted to, but they're using false bait.
No, seriously.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep, and that's where false teaching and doctrine comes in. That's where being wise and knowing your truth would also help you as well.
Mm-hmm. So this is something interesting that it says. It says for negotiations or meetings, it is always wise to lure others into your territory or the territory of your choice. So almost like having a home field advantage. So if you talk about some business, have people come up there to RBH, type. You know what I'm saying?
No, seriously.
You have your bearings while they see nothing familiar and are subtly placed on the defensive. So like when you bring people into a situation that you know and they don't, automatically it's almost like a
mystery, a suspense.
It's almost like you're making it's almost like you're making them uncomfortable, but it's not a bad uncomfortable. Like you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So bring people into your territory. It gives you great advantage, and it makes you being that is your territory. It makes you more comfortable, and you better able to negotiate what you're trying to get across to each other. You know what I'm saying? The business y'all are trying to handle. So yeah, I feel that I like that. Make others come to you.
Yeah, I was waiting to see when he was gonna pop up on us. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, we here. Where you at?
No, seriously.
His timing.
Okay, so how can creating an environment where others come to you be beneficial in achieving your goals?
I mean, how can creating an environment where other people come to you be beneficial? I mean, Reconstructed by Sam, like creating an environment. I know where we're going. I know where I want us to go, and the environment of Reconstructed by Sam is already built. Like no one can walk in there and say, I created this environment. No, you haven't. This was already here. So all you're doing is adding on to what it is that we're achieving.
Right.
You know, so that's where I would stand on it.
Yeah, I like that too. But basically make others come to you is basically like become appealing. Like become something that
real.
People
be real.
Yeah. Yeah. Be real in whatever sense that people think that real is, though. You see what I'm saying? Like, what is real? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Authentic.
But yeah. Be appealing. Make others come to you. Be appealing.
Yeah.
Use bait if necessary. Like I said, you don't necessarily have to lie, but over exaggerate. Use certain words, deceptive words. I'm super gifted in that. Like I'm super gifted in not lying, but I can say certain things. It's not the truth, but it's not a lie. You know what I'm saying? Let me give you an example. Let me think of one. Let me make up a scenario. All right, boom. Damn, I can't even think of nothing. Okay. Boom. I'm gonna give you one. Boom. A motherfucker text me. Say I took a long time to respond, and this is me. I'm giving you game now because I don't care, but it is what it is. I'm telling you how I am. Say I ain't responding in a long time or something like that, right? A motherfucker be like, damn, bro, what's up, man? What you was asleep? which I probably was asleep, but I'd be like, nah, I wasn't asleep. I was taking a nap. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like, not lying, but I ain't telling the whole. Like, I just took a whole 8-hour, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I say, nah, I just took a nap. Right? I don't know, but that's an example. Like, it's not a lie, but it's not the. That's not even like not the whole truth. Like, nigga, you went to sleep, but you said you took a nap.
Man, and did.
Yeah. But anyways, something like that. Deceptive words. What are we on? 8? No, we're on 9.
No, we're.
Oh, we're on 8 still. What are some practical ways to implement this law in your everyday actions or interactions? Shoot, I'm gonna go with Sam. Like I say, man, I usually I mind my business. I don't be trying to get nobody to be attracted to me. But I'm gonna say in the sense of Sam, like pushing the RBS brand, like you have to make yourself somewhat appealing for people to be drawn towards you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Seriously.
So I'm gonna use her as an example of seeing that every day, of her posting content, of the RBS brand, pushing different type of events, like, you know what I'm saying, like making others come to you.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say that. What about you, Sam?
Yeah, we just say agreeing with Sam, so
Okay.
I just said that. So what are some practical
I already
ways
said that.
to implement
Yeah.
this law?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just read that.
What are some practical ways? I think some practical ways for Sam would be, hey, practice what you preach. Like, I feel like these 7 laws are literally like going hand in hand with everything we just talked, like everything we talk about in the previous. Because I'm gonna go to attention at all costs, and then I'm gonna go back on reputation, always saying less. Like, who are you? Like, you gotta give the people something to respect.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I would say is work on you from the inside. Like,
okay.
Literally.
I wish I had somebody else that was here that was really good with talking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, with
I'm
breaking
really
down.
good.
Like, do you get what I'm saying? Because I told you this. I'm not really good with, like, just, like, really dissecting what people be saying. Like, people, it's certain people that are good with that. Like, that really just be sitting there like, okay, so hold on. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Like, I'm doing my thing. It's just, it's always you could be better. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's basically what I'm saying.
So if I'm gonna say anything, it's gonna today so far what it's looking like for me is that it's a lot of inner. Like, if you want to be respected, give somebody something to respect.
Okay. Okay.
Like, that's just point blank period.
I like that.
You can't just say respect is earned, not given.
Okay.
But how will somebody respect you? It's the way you carry yourself.
Mm.
If I walk in a room with my head down, looking crazy, speaking crazy, I gonna get no respect.
Uh-huh.
But if I walk in a room quiet, confident, chest up, head up, might be going through a whole bunch of, but the way I'm carrying myself is
carry good.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's my advice. Tighten up.
So are we on law 9? Law 9?
Yeah.
Okay, so law 9. Win through your actions, never through argument.
Man.
That's just that's the actions speak louder than words right there. Man, for me.
Ball drop for me.
Ball drop or mic drop? It's supposed to be mic drop.
Mic drop for sure.
Sheesh. Actions speak louder than words. Like I hold on, let me read it again. Read through your actions, never through argument. People don't respect words like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like to a certain extent, you can only get so far with your words before people need to see. Like, people need to see to be reassured. That's really what that is. Showing people that you can do it through your actions, it basically just gives the people who are looking up to you or following behind you that reassurance that you are who you say you are. Mm-hmm. So you winning through your actions and not just through your words, it gives people reassurance. Yeah. People need to see that. See, this is why people have a hard time believing in a higher power, is because
it's nothing you can see.
It ain't nothing they can physically see. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But walk by faith, not by sight, baby.
No, seriously. What do you think about that?
What you know. Win through your actions. Yeah, I'm big on that. I'm big on, if I say something, like, I gotta fall through with it. You know, like, because my actions is me. You know, I'm very big on, like, I know when someone's just talking. Like, I probably I do.
Do you?
I really do. You might not have seen that part of Sam yet, but
I don't think so, but
I know when someone is just talking. Like,
all right, so let me ask you this. Hold on.
No.
Look,
I would intrigue them. Like, I would intrigue them, but you show me better than you can tell me.
Okay.
Hey.
I hear you. I'm listening. Okay.
You don't gotta see that, because you haven't gave me anything to say. Show me.
But I'm not talking about me specific. I haven't seen you handle that with nobody. Like, you're like, with me, I feel like you eat what a lot of people say. I feel like you eat it up what a lot of people say. Like, whereas I feel like you shouldn't let it make you feel no type of way at all until they prove what they did. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't even be excited about a lot of things that you.
I'd be excited.
Well, all right. So the most recent example would be people coming to the park, the summer two out. You know what I'm saying? What you would like, it was a lot of people that, you know what I'm saying, was saying
they did not.
So I didn't even know that. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, but I was saying like you was coming to me like, yeah, man, like what you call it? Said I was like, bro, are you sure though? Like, just wait, like. No, I would say use reverse psychology.
Yeah, that's what you taught me.
Yeah. Instead of feeding into what they're saying, like, put some doubt into it. Did those people pop up?
Yeah, Trey, you were there.
I don't know who you was talking about, though.
Was it not a success?
I didn't say it was, though, but just like, get too overly excited too early off of people's words and not their actions.
Man.
Like, if somebody say that they finna show up and do something, it's cool to be. Okay, whatchamacallit? But like what? Overly hyped, like.
Because guess what? If you don't fall through with it, I'm going to say something about it. All the people that said that since we're using Summer 2 Hot Boot Camp,
so you speaking up on stuff now?
I've been.
You be checking stuff.
Up.
So you ain't checking in the game. Well, I'm just well.
You know how we both feel about. I mean, I know how I feel about it.
I'm just saying, you ain't.
But I don't have anything to say because your actions is speaking louder right now.
I feel that. But look, in 2 weeks it'll be on some. You know what? What you call her? Stepped up and just really just.
We gonna see. We gonna see. I haven't said that in the past month. So
I'm gonna just I'm way more quicker to separate when I see a flaw.
For sure.
Like when I see that, like
sure.
Okay, so I'm one of the people that once a person shows me who I believe that they're showing me who they are, it's separation immediately.
Yeah, and like, see, I show a little bit more grace, and that is a flaw of mine because I give chances a lot,
man.
And I've seen Sam, like
it'll be different. It'll be different if these people now if this is coming with people who are actually benefiting you in some type of way, like y'all are equally, what y'all call it, equally yoked and shit like that.
You know.
If it was people like that, then I can understand it because they're coming with something, so you can almost let them get away with certain things. But when it's just like I'm really almost building you up and you still. I mean, I don't know. But at the same time, you do feel as though, and like I say, this is between you and God, but you do feel as though you are that type of person that has to help certain, like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel that. I feel that too. So it's just a dynamic. But I'm glad that I'm coming different. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you got your way that you're thinking, and then I'll come with a different perspective. You know what I'm saying?
All the time.
So that's good.
I was just finna say, y'all. He basically just, okay, Sam, fix it.
Right.
And I'm like, no, I don't need to. God handle it.
Okay, so how can no. We're on law 9. Why is demonstrating your point through actions more effective than arguing? Arguing, you'll never get your point across all the way, man. Y'all arguing with each other.
Oh yeah, I don't believe in argument.
It needs to be some physical into it. That arguing ain't gonna get you nowhere. But this right here.
What's your definition of arguing? Because we can disagree all day, but I'm not going to argue.
Yeah. Arguing is to be completely honest. Like I said, we can agree to disagree. Like, you know what I'm saying? We can agree to disagree all day. I'd rather not do neither. But you know, you won't agree all the time at all. But arguing is over with. First of all, I'm incapable of arguing.
First and foremost, if I gotta argue, that's the separation right there for me, because now you're taking me out of a character. You're taking me out of character. I don't even... Sam arguing is insane to me. Like, I don't believe in it. I do believe in speaking up. I do believe in perspective. I do believe this is what I think. This is what you think. Okay, how can we come to a mutual understanding and a mutual agreement on what both parties think? Because if you say something, I say something, I do believe that you're right in some case, in some way. So how can I humble myself to hear you?
Right.
And that takes humility. That takes time. That takes mature people to do, to be honest.
Yeah. Like I say, man, y'all arguing ain't gonna get nothing, and nobody's point is gonna get across. Like I say, I'm incapable. I don't have the talent to argue. Unfortunately, I'm not a good arguer.
I thank God for that one.
Because I get like super. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. So argument is not even in the question. Anyways, I'm just gonna separate myself. Yeah, it'll be separation.
Go to the room, close the door.
But okay, so do you know a scenario in your life where you've had to use your actions over words? I'm gonna say with just being a leader in general. I have a saying. You know, I got a whole bunch of sayings, things I believe. I have a saying that your best leaders are your hardest workers. So when I work. Like, I actually work, even if I'm in a leadership position. I outwork the work. Like, I outwork the work. Like, I outwork the people, my peers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I believe, like, showing them that I'm willing to get down here with them and to overly do it, it'll make them be like, you know what, maybe this ain't so bad.
I tell my team all the time, why do y'all think I'm still working? Because I want to show y'all there's work to be done, and I'm willing to do it with y'all.
Right.
Like, you get your hands dirty, I get my hands dirty.
I like that. Okay, so
without gloves.
Without gloves. So law 10, infection. Come on, this is. I said something about my top 3 being your reputation. Your reputation, protect your reputation at all costs is in my top 3. This is in my top 3 as well.
You really been skipping every number 3 question, because you ain't asked number 3. How can we develop the habit of proving our points through actions rather than engaging in arguments? Take a time to sit back and listen.
Okay, agreed.
Just listen.
Agreed.
So.
Agreed. So avoid the unhappy and unlucky.
Oh, this you always, this you right here.
Yeah, man.
You about to go in,
I'm not. The unhappy and unlucky. This law is one of those ones that's super self-explanatory. Just avoid those people who are always negative. Any type of constantly negative person. I'm talking about this. Something always going wrong in this person's life.
Man, I've had to separate myself from a few people.
You really
like
want to separate those people, like, and stop. I'm gonna be honest, like, stop having pity for the people, because I'm gonna be honest, karma is a real thing, and it really be karma. They be eating them folks up. So you got to take that into consideration. And so these folks don't deserve your what's that word when you feel sorry?
Your pity?
Yeah. They don't. Yeah. They don't even deserve that, because, like I said, a lot of this stuff, a lot of the things that the people who constantly going through bull stuff in their life, they be bull stuff people. Like, you know what I'm saying? They be people who it don't be nothing but karma eating them up. They always going through something crazy. Stay away from them, because that'll rub off on you. So that's what it's saying. Unhappiness and unluckiness is infectious. Eventually, y'all being close, their unhappiness, and come on, man, it'll rub off on you. Now you're depressed and you listening to depressing music and all this type of stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, stay away.
But you say you had a personal experience though.
Yeah, a few. Every time, like, I pay attention to what people tell me, like the stories that they tell me. So if you're coming to me with the same story, and I know the guidance that I'm supposed to give you, I know why you're in my life, and you're still not listening, now I'm just asking God remove them, because you're not. And I do believe that a lot of people aren't listening to God. Like, God will place certain people and things and situations and events in your life for you to listen to Him. And when you don't get it, and when you don't listen, then you find yourself in the same cycles, wondering, why is this continuously happening to me? Because you're continuously not listening. So what? And then God will put a physical form in front of you to help you get through this, and you're still not listening. You know, so when it gets to that point, and you just keep seeing unlucky things happening to them, and keeping it real with them too. Like, bro, like, you going through this. Why? And they still don't get it. That's when I gotta go. And I've definitely separated myself from a lot of people like that.
Jeez.
Like, what? I don't. Thank you, Mama. I don't believe in. You're not gonna bring that to me, because I need to keep my ear and my heart open to hearing what God has to say. And if you're not listening, God, move me on to the next person that will listen.
Right.
I want to teach.
Okay, so listen, how can associating with unhappy or unlucky people impact your success?
Hey, it says, show me your circle and I'll show you your future. Boom. That's it. Drops mic again.
I like that. I agree.
Because if you're around unhappy people, unlucky people, like, what, you're always going to find something to complain about.
Yeah, it's almost like the see, I would take that and I reverse that with the saying. So you got the saying, if you're hanging around 3 millionaires, then you'll be the 4th millionaire.
Yes, literally. If you're hanging around 10 broke people.
Yeah, exactly. So I would say if you hanging around 3 unhappy, unlucky people, eventually you're going to be the 4th unhappy, unlucky person. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's a spirit too. That go deeper than
just
physical.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Yeah, that type of energy.
That's a spirit.
Yeah, that type of energy. Yeah, something is clinging. Yeah. If you want to get on that type of time, for sure.
We're always on that time, but definitely. And I hear a lot, like, Sam, God be speaking to me. Just say, for example, you see somebody with a house. You see somebody that's getting money. You see somebody that's being promoted. You see somebody that's getting something that your heart desires. You're next. You don't have to envy. You don't have to ask. Like, God already knows what you want. So you're next. And he's placing you around what you're asking for a reason. Because he's showing you what you can get and what he has for you. But he has to mold you. He'll show it to you and mold you in the process. And then, are you going to leave or are you going to stay? And right when you stay, that's when the breakthrough, right when you leave, that's when the breakthrough was going to happen. Like, you just got to be patient.
Keep going, huh?
Keep going.
Have you ever distanced yourself from someone because of their negative influence?
Yes. Oh my goodness. I'm not a fan of people that do anything for clout. Like, I would definitely, I would leave if I see somebody is doing too much for social media, like doing too much to get the attention of other people. Just be you, be natural. So when that whole song "Do Anything for Clout" came out, like, I started to realize the people that were doing things for clout, and some of them was in my circle, and I had to separate myself from that because that's not who I am. I'm not doing nothing for clout. This is me. This is me.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie to people who even use the word cloud. I just be like, oh hell no.
Yeah, you gotta go. Or somebody seriously. Tell me you need to post on post this on social media for this amount of people. What? I don't care.
Right. So I'm gonna say this. I've never even allowed nobody unhappy or unlucky to be around me in the first place. But I have had to. I'm gonna say the most I can relate to this is through social media. Like, you got the people that even complain on the net. Like, you on social media complaining every single day. I don't want to see that.
No, I don't want to see that either.
So if I have to get an example, then yes, because like I said, I wouldn't even let nobody
have that much
close
power
to me
over you. Yeah.
No. I wouldn't even let nobody even be
that close.
Yeah,
and you can feel that. You
unhappy. No, what?
Yeah, you can feel that I see that with you.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. It'll be impossible. Okay, so what are some strategies to maintain a positive and uplifting relationship with others?
What is a strategy to maintain?
What is a strategy?
I would say
some strategies
to get to accept them. Allow that person or these people to just be them, and then you make your pick from there.
Okay.
Because if someone comes to you and you're already judging a book by its cover, now you might miss your blessing, and now they're putting you in the category with everybody else that didn't see them or don't accept them, know. So if you want to, I would say accept them, like allow somebody to be them, themselves, fully. I
like that. I'm gonna say make sure that y'all have the same beliefs. Make sure that y'all have the same beliefs. Because people who believe in what you believe in usually carry themselves how you carry yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a
Yeah.
naturally positive person, like you don't believe in none of that negativity, you know what I'm saying, that's big with you, usually the people who have that same belief or carry that same thing. So I would say make sure that the people closest to you are the people that, you know what I'm saying, you're friends with. Y'all believe the same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Top tier.
Yeah.
Top tier only, baby.
Yeah. I ain't even gonna say all of, but a lot of the same beliefs. Like y'all have to have a lot of the same beliefs, a lot of the same morality. Stand on a lot of the same principles, because everything is not gonna be the same. And I've come to that realization recently almost. I mean, I always knew that, but just everything is not gonna be 100% the same. You know what I'm saying? But just make sure that you're around people who have at least 95% of your beliefs and the things that you believe in. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Similarities.
I agree.
Okay. It's on you, Sammy.
No, for sure. So, thank you to everybody that watched us today, that's tuned in. So we have two ending questions. So out of these 7 laws, which one resonated with you the most? How do you plan on applying this in your own life to achieve greater success and influence? So which one resonated with you the most? Which one sat with you the most? And how do you plan on putting it into action? So if you're watching this later, listening to this later, go ahead and write it down, and actually stand on it.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to speak,
what you think, Sammy?
I would say avoiding the unhappy and the unlucky is definitely one that stood out to me, and how I'm going to apply that is looking in deeper on the people that's closest to me, or the people that want to be close to me. Just looking in deeper, like, what are their characteristics? What are their traits? Like, how do they move? How do they speak? Like, how do they move? How do they speak? How do they carry themselves? Because I am a woman of caliber, so therefore I don't need anyone around me that's less than that, you know? So, not saying that I'm better, but
crown, you got that crown. You wear that crown. You got yourself. What do we say? You know thyself.
Yeah, I know self.
You know self-worth. Yeah.
Yes. Another one I would say is, I would have to agree with saying less is necessary and repetition. So my 3 reputation. My 3 are avoid the unlucky and unhappy. Always say less, and I can work on that by just saying less. Like, I know I can. I be telling myself sometimes, saying he gotta say nothing. But sometimes when I'm quiet, they're like, okay, so what's going on in her head? And it makes me want to explain, but I don't have to. And then my 3rd one is my reputation. Just stand on that crown. Stand on that crown.
Ooh.
Like,
yeah,
knowing who I am.
I like that.
Thank you.
Let me see. I'm gonna say winning through your actions, never through argument. I stand on that.
I'm gonna say all of them. How about that?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, all of them. But yeah, that's the one that resonated with me the most, because I know that for a fact that is 1,000% true. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, when people see that you can and are willing to do the things that they do, saying that you're a person in a certain position, once those people see that you can and are willing to do the things that they're doing, man, their respect for you skyrockets. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and don't let you be better than them.
No,
like,
right.
Don't let you do the job better. Man, it goes up even more. So, winning through your actions and doing things through your actions, people seeing you actually do these things is extremely important.
Yes, lead by example, for sure. So thank you all for tuning in to Fitsam Community Podcast. Remember, power isn't just about control. It's about influence and impact. We hope today's discussion inspired you in some way, shape, or form. For those that are going to be tuning in later to this podcast, you can find us on Fitsam Community, on Apple, on Spotify, on YouTube. Anywhere there's audio, sound, we're there. Just type in Fitsam Community Podcast and you will see the title, Breaking Down the Laws. Yep. So, fun fact, next week, Trey will be running the podcast by himself. So make sure you guys tune in. I'm going to find a way to tune in.
Yeah.
Share
We'll
the
find a way.
love. Like, my birthday is next Thursday,
Mhm.
so I'll be out of town, but I'm very excited. That's gonna be major. I'm very excited for you.
That's cool. So next week
run
we'll be
the
breaking
podcast.
down laws 11 through 17.
Yes, 11 through 17. And don't forget to follow us on all platforms and share and like, because it's only going to help us reach more people. And we are out.
Let's